this is gonna ruffle some feathers, but there is a gross entitlement in women who refuse to go 50-50, who think it's ridiculous to go 50-50. I think it's ridiculous that you think that's fucking ridiculous. Are you literally fucking insane? If you're a pro-woman, if you're a feminist, if you don't like the constrictions placed on you by gender roles and expectations, why would you, in your right fucking mind, believe that just because he's a man, he has to pay more? That's ludicrous!
The patriarchy has done a great job of tricking women into doing free labor. The patriarchy has done a great job of making people and women undervalue women's work. This content creator asks, why should a man pay more? Just because he's a man? No. Not just because he's a man. He should pay more because women are disadvantaged in this society. He should pay more because of the invisible labor that women are not being compensated for. He should pay more because of the socioeconomic benefits he gets from being with women. The patriarchy has tricked women into devaluing the work that women do and the benefits that women bring into men's lives, to the point that we don't even consider it when we're talking about 50-50, because what this creator is really talking about is money, right? The finances of things, 50-50 money. So this creator has completely ignored and skipped over all of the non-financial benefits that women bring into men's lives. Even those quote unquote non-financial benefits still manifest into financial benefits. So when we're talking 50-50, right, you're talking about the finances, going 50-50 on the finances. Can a man go 50-50 on being pregnant? Can a man go 50-50 on labor, delivering a child? Can a man go 50-50 on breastfeeding, pumping for a child? Carrying, delivering, and rearing children has been such devalued work because, again, it's women's work. This idea that having a whole entire body inside of your body for 10 months that is growing by siphoning energy from you, nutrients from you, to the point that some bitches lose their teeth, lose their hair, because that baby has siphoned so much energy from you. This whole idea that growing a whole other human being using your actual physical body for 10 months is just like a Tuesday, is wild. And it is patriarchal propaganda. This idea that some of the most intensive labor, carrying a child to term, is just like, oh, well, it's no big deal. Whatever, that doesn't require any compensation. Women are doing this for free. Women do this for free. Meanwhile, you have surrogates who are getting paid tens of thousands of dollars to do this for other women. Why is it that if a woman is doing it for another woman, she gets paid, but if she's having a baby for her husband or for her man, she doesn't deserve to get paid for that? And because we've been so programmed to dismiss women's work, we look at carrying children like it's nothing. It's not worth being compensated for. And so I ask the question again, how can a man go 50-50 on pregnancy? And then we devalue delivering babies, right? Women are sitting here dying in childbirth, okay? That, first of all, that's if they made it to the childbirth, because let's go back to pregnancy. Some women die in pregnancy. So you have women putting their lives on the line to bring babies into this world, and we just act like it's not that's just, like I said, a regular motherfucking Tuesday. So a woman will go into labor. Some women will be in labor for days, laboring for days, pushing these babies out. Can a man go 50-50 on labor? And don't even get me started on the men who go home to sleep while the wife is in labor because they're uncomfortable on the couch. Even if you have a wonderful partner who really is a partner, can he go 50-50 on delivering that baby for you? He can't. What about breastfeeding, pumping? Even if your husband is taking care of the kid, unless you're not breastfeeding, which most women do, unless you're not breastfeeding, who's producing the milk? You are. Who's breastfeeding the child? You are. Who's pumping the milk? You are. Can your man go 50-50 on that with you? Let's talk about labor in the home. Will your man go 50-50 on labor in the household? Because studies have shown that even the most progressive men are still not pulling their weight in the house. Studies show that even the most progressive men fall back into gender roles when they live with women. So I know we like to believe that we're the unicorn who's gonna find the unicorn, that one guy who's gonna, but the truth is, he doesn't really exist. There's a tiny percentage of men who are actually the unicorn that every woman swears she's gonna find. So in a typical relationship, if you're having children, the woman is doing 100% of carrying the children, 100% of delivering the children, and most of the child rearing of said child. Then when it comes to the household, whether you have children or not, the woman is taking on the majority of the burden of the household. And now let's just say, hypothetically, you did find that one unicorn. You found that unicorn who does 50% of the housework without you having to tell them. That's another thing. Y'all bitches is out here talking about, oh, my man, he's an equal partner. He does help around the house. You see? He does, do things around the house. He's an equal partner. But yeah, I have to write out like what he has to do for him. I have to do the mental labor of writing out lists and splitting up the work, but he still does it. But let's just say that you got lucky and you do have that unicorn man who is actually an active participant in the household, an active equal participant in the child rearing. Financially, he's contributing equally. Let's say you did find that unicorn. How can you then go 50-50 on the benefits that you as a woman provide to that man in that relationship? What am I talking about? I'm talking about the social boost, the clout that men get when they are in association with women. When they have a wife or a girlfriend, they get social benefits for that. They get social clout for that. I'm talking about the fact that married men on average make more money than single men do. I'm talking about the fact that married men are physically healthier than single men. The fact that married men live longer than single men. Meanwhile, the exact opposite is true for married or coupled up women. When women get with men, their life expectancy goes down, their health goes down, their job prospects go down. When men get with women, everything gets better for them. So how can a man go 50-50 in that circumstance when just by his very existence, he is siphoning from you? You mean to tell me you married a man or you coupled up with a man, now your life expectancy has gone down, your health outcomes have gone down, your financial prospects have gone down, your mental, spiritual, and emotional well-being has depreciated as well, and you are still paying 50-50? That ain't 50-50, Bookie. That's not 50-50. That's you draining yourself dry so that this man can win. And don't even get me started on the energetic exchange, okay? Because these motherfuckers are siphoning our energy to give themselves an energy boost. Why do you think strange men catcall you on the street? You think it's because they really want your number? No, they want your attention. Why? Because attention is energy flow. It is energy flow, and they're drinking it up. And they're feeling stronger and bigger, and you're frustrated and miserable because this motherfucker ruined your walk down the street. You're wondering why that dude is pressed up against you in the elevator, even though there's plenty of fucking space. It's because he's drinking your energy up, girl. And you're sitting here talking about, we need to go 50-50. Y'all are ignoring the invisible benefits that the patriarchy taught you to ignore. And this is another reason why women should never go 50-50 with men. This is another reason of the plethora of reasons why. The fact that just going on a date with a guy puts you in significant danger. I'm thinking about that girl who went on that date with that guy, first freaking date, and he dismembered her. Several people from the post from where this comment is from mentioning like, oh, well, what if it's just dating? What if you're just casually dating? This is why you still shouldn't be going 50-50, even if it's just the freaking first date. You're putting yourself in literal jeopardy going on these first dates, going on second dates, going on third dates. Literally, anytime you're with a man, you are putting yourself in harm's way, statistically. And women are berating women who say no to 50-50 and calling that feminism. In the same way that we're shooting for equitability over equality when it comes to race. We are shooting for equitability over straight down the line equality when it comes to gender. Just because something is equal on paper doesn't mean that it's actually serving fairness. So just because on paper going 50-50 sounds equal, in practice, in reality, it's not. And when things are equal on paper and not reality, who do you think gets the short end of that stick all the goddamn time? Spoiler alert, it's women. We know that it's women. Not only are we getting the short end of the stick, but men are benefiting incredibly. In my opinion, women shouldn't even be dating at all, period, anyway. But if you want to be dating in 2025 in this climate, yeah, miss me with that 50-50.